Good morning, Kitchen Witches. Today is Friday, June 19th, and this is your tarot and menu inspiration for the day. I'm Chef Lisa, editor-in-chief of A Chef's Grimoire magazine, and we're going to pull one card. This is going to be everything you need to know for the day. How nice. So happy June 19th. It's a very special day. And what is our card going to be? Let's see. All right. Very nice. We were just talking about this yesterday. It's the Magician. The Magician. Yesterday, if you were with me, we pulled the Ace of Wands. And I was telling you that aces are minor arcanas, and all the minors are ruled by a major. And today, we pulled the major who rules that card and all the aces, and that's the Magician. The Magician is a major arcana, and I love this card. If you add up the numbers of your birth date, you'll reduce it down to one digit. And when I do it with my birth date, I'm number 1. So that is the Magician. So I have magician energy in me. And I guess it's true because I'm manifesting all the time. Well, we all are. But okay, so major arcana, the Magician. This card is, well, the magician themselves is the one who makes everything manifest. Yes, he knows how to manifest in the most practical ways. So he knows how to use all the elements to his advantage. All of the elements, when I say that, means wands, which is fire, cups, which are emotions, swords are thoughts, and pentacles, which are our tangible things in life. And if he knows the buttons to push to make those elements work for them, they can manifest anything with no effort at all. So all of us have all of these elements within us, and the Magician knows how to use them. It's our life journey to learn also how to use them. So being a major arcana, this is energy that is not only with today, but it's emphasized today because this is the card that we pulled. But it's always with us. It's part of the journey. So when we're looking for the inspiration of what our magician friend is going to offer us today, it's maybe seeing that we do have everything we need to start a new project, to get that thing that we've wanted, to anything, right? We can do it without spending gobs of money or any help at all. We can do it. We can do it. And that's what they always are here to remind us. No matter what you want to do in life, you're capable. You can do it. You just have to have the resources, and you've got to know where to pull from them. And usually it's right within you. You just need to find the strength from within with the Magician's help. So our magician friend loves to cook. And as I was saying yesterday, if you tuned in, the next chapter of the magazine is all about the Magician. They're our star player. And it's also going to highlight all the aces because that's who the Magician rules from the minor arcana. That major rules those minors. And all the recipes within the next chapter of the magazine are going to be compliments of the magician. So in my mind, I'm thinking very resourceful, right? I'm thinking dough, because that is the most alchemic process in the kitchen, just making dough of any kind. That dough ball becomes a major meal, right? In no time at all. And all it was a few ingredients that you probably already have in your cabinet. So, thinking about that, we're going to turn our attention now to the meals we'll create today, which I'm calling magical meals. None of these are in the magazine, by the way. These are all fresh, right? The magazine's going to have something completely different. But for breakfast, I'm thinking dough, but I'm thinking let's turn our dough into cinnamon rolls. When's the last time you either A, made them, or B, had them? Everybody loves them, right? They used to have Cinnabon, right? That was the big genius moment somebody had. Let's take these cinnamon rolls and put them in every mall everywhere. But yeah, cinnamon rolls. So find your favorite recipe, find your family favorite recipe. Anything online will do, but the dough can't be easier. And the rising time is really what's going to get you, especially if you want to have it for breakfast this morning. So you can go out for them too, right? Find them out in your local coffee shop. Sometimes they always have cinnamon rolls because they go amazing with coffee. That's breakfast. For lunch, we've done this before, but I like to bring it back into play, especially for the magician, because again, it's a dough, but it's empanadas. I just love empanadas, and I think that these guys are the best meal, especially if you're in a hurry, because you can make them, you can freeze them, grab them out of your freezer, pop them in the toaster oven while you're getting ready for the day, and then put them in a tin, or even, if they're hot, you have to put them in something like tin or glass and transport them with you. And then you have them in your car and you can just eat them, right? And they're filling, they're a full meal because they have your carbs, they've got the proteins, whatever's stuffed into them. And if you want to add a vegetable, there you go, you've got your vegetables too. And it's all encased in something that's really fun to eat. And a great lunch. So empanadas. And if you think about it, you can kind of get away with using the dough you made in the morning for the same dough you make the empanadas for. Use the same dough. That's very resourceful, and the magician would totally approve. So lunch, done. Moving on to dinner. We made pasta from scratch yesterday, and I think we're going to make it again tonight. But this time, instead of an egg pasta, let's do a semolina pasta. It's easier. So if you have semolina flour, it's a specialty brand of flour. Most grocery stores carry it. I know Bob's Red Mill has it, right? Semolina. If you make a lot of pizza at home, more than likely you have a bag of semolina flour, because that's what you use to lay down on your pizza peel when you're moving the pizza into the oven, because it acts like little ball bearings, right? And then when you have your pizza, it's that crunchy bits that are at the bottom of the crust, that semolina flour. If you go out to eat to a restaurant and you get pizza, that's usually what they put at the bottom. It's not cornmeal, semolina. So it turns into a beautiful dough by taking semolina flour. You can measure it. I usually don't. I just put as much as I think I need on a flat surface. I make a well with my fingers, so now it's kind of in a volcano shape, yes, but caved in volcano. And then I add warm water. And I'm really just adding water until it becomes a dough. Don't want it too dry, and you don't want it too wet. So look up a recipe if you feel more comfortable about the measurements. But you certainly can do this with a little water, a little semolina, a little water, a little semolina. And you're going to need KNEAD, the dough, for a minimum of 8 minutes. And that kneading is taking the base palm of your hand, pushing the dough away from you after it's come together. Push the dough away from you, fold it on itself, turn it, and bring it back to where it started. Push away, fold it over, turn it, and bring it back to where it started. And you just keep doing that motion for 8 minutes. And it comes into a beautiful, soft, supple dough that when you press with your finger, the indentation should kind of disappear after a couple seconds. And then you know you're done kneading. After that, you rest it for 30 minutes on your counter. There's no eggs in it. There's just water and flour. So don't need to worry about it going bad. And then you roll it into shapes. And semolina is a better pasta dough to roll by hand. So instead of rolling it through a machine, you can, but it's a great pasta to roll by hand. So you can roll it out with a rolling pin. If you don't have a machine, this is the perfect pasta. Or you can make little farfallis, which are little bow ties. Or you can make a pasta gnocchi, which is just really like little, what do I want to call them? They're like, you roll it into a long snake and then you cut the snakes into little 1-inch pieces. And if you want to, you could roll those pieces over the tines of a fork to get a little indentation in them. And that way the sauce clings to them a little better if you're throwing them into a sauce. But yeah, so homemade pasta, semolina pasta. And you're going to pair that with like a slow roasted tomato sauce. Easy enough to do. Take tomatoes, grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, Campari tomato, whatever your favorite tomato is. Make sure they're all the same size. So if you're using both cherries, which are tiny, and Camparis or Roma, you're going to take the Roma and you're going to cut them so that each little bit is the same size as your cherry. Then you're going to douse them with olive oil, sea salt into a slow oven, 325, for 40 to 45 minutes, or until they burst and start to get shriveled up. Take them out of the oven, cover them for at least 15 minutes. That'll start their juices to flow. And then you could just take a ladle full of that and put it over your pasta with some cheese and call it a day. Or you can put them in the pan with a little onion and garlic and a little bit tomato puree just to make it saucier. You can deglaze with red wine if you wish. Zhuzh up your sauce however you want it. Simple from the oven or in a pot with a lot of other ingredients. Up to you. But the pasta is going to take the most time just by shaping it. But it's a labor of love. And it's a lovely meal that you already have all the ingredients at home in your pantry. So use our magician friend to his advantage today and let him, guide the way and remind you that you have all the tools you need to get anything done in this lifetime. With that, make sure you nourish yourself. Nourish all those you love with your kitchen magic. I'll see you tomorrow.